Hi, it's Romola, and today is the 1st of September. So I thought what I would do, in addition to doing my weekly empath support videos, is do one for the month of September. So the first thing I want to just share is a couple of moon dates that are coming up. So we have a new moon on the 3rd, which is Tuesday, and we have a full moon on the 18th of September. So if you haven't already, it's worth popping those in your diaries, because there's things that you can do around there to support your energy and support manifesting and everything else that you want to create. So we'll just start off with the new moon. So the new moon is a great time to be clear on what it is that you're looking to bring into your world. So that could be an action that you want to take, something you want to experience, something you want to have, do, be, or have. It could be, it could be wanting to create an action. So for me, it's about writing my book, but it's also about bringing in an abundance of money, finding my true calling and what I want to do. And going out and then doing it. That is going to be my new moon intention, is to create the business that I really want to have. So have a think now, and then things that I like to do around the new moon is I have some lovely little checks that Money Alchemy Eloise Burton created, and they're available on Etsy. And they're just like a proper checkbook. So you write the financial goal that you want. You can write on there as well about what it is that money is going to bring you, because the money is not the end goal. The end goal is the experience, it's the emotion that we want to feel from having that money, if you like. So always remember to tap into the energy of that emotion, the experience. So if you are looking for a certain amount of money to be able to book a holiday, to go away with your family, then that is going to be about what does that feel like when you get to share that excitement that you've booked the holiday with your family? What does that get to feel like when you are sat on the beach or walking, travelling on a boat, or whatever it is that you are looking to do? Tap into that energy of the emotion and how it makes you feel in the experience of what the money is going to pay for. And it could be that actually you want to pay something off, and tap into that. Still has an energy, so that still has an emotion and a feeling. It's a feeling of lightness and of excitement, of relief. Just tap into those, because that is going to be what really gives your energy into the new moon and the power to actually go and create what it is that you're looking for. So that is the 3rd of September. Also, we have the full moon is on the 18th. Now, a full moon, I love a full moon. It's all about clearing and shifting, decluttering, and really getting clear. Again, it's about getting clear with what you do and what you don't want. So the full moon is a great time to write down the things you want to get rid of and literally burn them. I have, as I have shown you before, when I buy oracle cards, I keep the little paper. I've got quite a few in my drawer there, but on a full moon I will write the keywords on here, and I've got just a little candle here, and I can use that to burn and clear, and I'll always have a little glass of water that I can just dab it out at the end. But these are really handy. It's just you don't have to have a massive great thing of paper to have to burn. If I keep it simple, if I keep it onto a little piece of paper and a tea light, then it's something that I will do. If I try and make it into a big fire burning ceremony, it doesn't happen. So my intention is just as strong for that small piece of paper and the tea light to clear and release the things that I'm ready to get rid of, as it is if I were to do a bigger experience. And the intention is key. The intention is what is important with anything that we do with our energy, our emotions, our mental, physical, spiritual being, is the intention behind everything that is really key, and then doing the action as well. So full moon on the 18th. Obviously full moon is a great time to pop your crystals out if you want to, in the garden or just on the windowsill. I tend to put things on my windowsill. I have quite a lot of crystal bracelets, so I will pop them just move the whole display, because there's quite a lot of them, actually just onto the windowsill so they get that energy. I don't tend to put crystals outside in the actual garden. I will tend to just pop them on the windowsills just so they can energize and cleanse, clear, and then I can always reprogram them with different intentions. So they are really good things. So yeah, don't forget your jewelry when you are looking at the full moon energies, to clear and release and recharge them. Pop your jewelry, even silver and gold, will benefit from having a little bit of a cleanse, and then popping on a windowsill for charging. Also, just to say, around the new moon and the full moon, I do have offers around decluttering the energies and the emotions that are going on. So that the full moon one is £25, and for that I will do you a 3-card reading. You can let me know what your question or your area is, or I can just do a general one for you. So it's 3 cards. Usually there's actions, there's obviously there's information within there that you may have, that you may desire around certain questions, and I will clear usually between 5 to 8 emotions that are linked and holding you stuck in the energies that have come up. So the reason I just say 5 to 8 is sometimes there is only 5 to clear. There might even be less than that, and then we don't want to I don't overload the system by going more than 8, because actually you want to just be able to clear them, release them, and move on without any detox or energy effects, negative energy effects from a sort of a healing crisis. So that is available for the full moon. And again, new moon, I'm just putting something together around the new moon, around that clarity, around the clearing. So again, it will be something similar. It will be a card reading around the new moon and how you can support yourself. There will probably be some self-care in there as well, because I think the new moon is a great time to start the process of getting things into place to support your energy to move yourself forward. So they are the key dates. So the 3rd of September for the new moon, and the 18th for the 3rd for the new moon, 18th for the full moon. So worth putting those in diaries, particularly if the full moon affects you on sleep or affects children and animals around sleep. I find it's worse the day before the full moon rather than by the time it is actually the full moon. The energy for me is bearable and I can sleep, but it's the night before that I always find a little bit, oh, why can't I sleep? So it's always worth having those in your diary. You can add I have a Google Calendar, and I have, if you do it on your laptop, you can add in the moon cycles as well. So mine brings up the quarters as well as the new and the full moon. So it's there automatically, which is fabulous. Highly recommend. So other things. So now we're moving into September. September's the new school year, but also it feels like this lovely new energy. It's a bit like January, but after the summer. So we've had a summer when hopefully we've been a little bit replenished in our energy. We've managed to slow down. We've managed to get some sunshine, some warmth, some blue sky, maybe some walking, some grounding. And we're usually, by the time September comes and the kids are going back to school, then we are ready to sort of move forward into a new energy, just to move us into, and it is the final quarter of 2024, but at the same time it is also a really great time just to think, and it's not a rush to, oh my god, I've got to get this finished before the end of the year. It's what do I want to accomplish? What do I want to do? Where do I want to spend my energy? Where do I want to spend my time? Because we only have the time that we've got right at this very moment, and then we can plan to move forward. So it's really important. So this new moon, I really would advise that, get clear on what it is that you want to do with your time and your energy in the next 3 months before the run-up and chaos that Christmas can bring, and the new year coming in January. So I'm going to use some cards just to see what we can do, and I will still do my weekly ones as well, but I thought it's always useful to have a sort of monthly overview when we can talk about the full moons. If you like knowing more about the full moons, then I highly recommend, any moons, planetary information, Elizabeth Peru on YouTube and Facebook and other social medias. She's really excellent on these things. You've obviously got Yasmin Boland as well, and her name has completely escaped me. Kirsty Gallagher. She's written quite a few books around moon energy, but she does, again, quite a bit on social media, so they're worth following if you want more in depth about, because each particular moon has a different energy to it. So we'll be, I think it's the October one that's the harvest one, but we know we've had wolf moons, we've had flower moons, and each one has a different energy depending on where it is on the cycle and the cycle of life. September also has, obviously, the 21st. We have the autumn, I want to say equinox. Is that right? I think it is. The autumn equinox is it Mabon in the 21st of September. So we have a change of season as well, which is always really nice. So let's see what information wisdom we are getting through to support us. Tree and ancestry. So we have things, it says honour our roots and family reunion. But to me, the like I say, as we move into this shift from the summer and the warmth and the growth, sometimes, if you think of that, the crops, the growth, and then we're moving into that harvest time of September. We're moving into the fall and I do say the fall because that's when the leaves fall from the trees. So, and it is a letting go time. So again, it feels like it's going to be a really powerful full moon as well to do that releasing and clearing. It's interesting the ancestors come up, because this is something that I find quite a lot, is a lot of the emotions and the energies and the responses and the patterns and things, they are not ours. Before the age of 7, we are sort of, we pick up everything from our parents, from our lineage, from our grandparents, the right way to behave, to do, to be. But also we've got within our DNA and our energetic DNA, we have things that have come through from our ancestors. And we don't need those. So I have tools. So if you want to book an ancestor clearing session with me, then September is a great time for that. So I'll probably be putting a little offer together, because it's a great time just to acknowledge and thank our ancestors and our lineage, but actually to be clear and to release, to be able to move forward. Because like I say, a lot of the things are particularly things like maybe vows of poverty, vows of chastity, vows of servitude. They are not necessarily ours. They might be past lives that have come forward, but also they might not be ours. They are very often inherited and just passed on generationally by our beloved ancestral line. So September is a great time really to tap into that. And obviously in October we have the same thing, because we have the Halloween, so the thinning of the veil in October, but we'll talk about that next month. So let's have another card and see what else is coming through. Oh, we've got 2 here. We have crown and personal power, and we have feather and messages. So feathers and messages goes nicely following on from sort of this ancestral card, because very often if we see robins or if we see feathers on the ground, that will have a meaning for us. So this is really just saying, watch out for what's going on around you, look out for those messages of support. So you can call them in. So if you want to know that your father, your grandmother, your whoever is around you, then ask for a sign. And you can ask for the sign 3 times if you want, just okay, is this definitely mine? Show me another sign. And feathers are often a way that we will do that, to show that our angels are near, to show that our guardian angel is about, that our loved ones who have passed over are around us and sending us love and message and support. So call in those messages. You can ask for anything. It doesn't have to be a feather. You could ask for a red tulip to appear. I've asked for blue elephants in the past, and a friend actually gifted me one a couple of months ago, so which is very sweet. But you can make it as random as you like, because in this world that we live in, with social media, with the internet, the angels and our guides, they have ways to get those messages through to us in any ways. You can ask for a piece of music, you can ask for a message through a piece of music, and just be open to that information. And then we have crown and we have personal power. So again, it feels like September and the beginning, summer holidays and the beginning of September, can very much be about supporting everybody else in the family, particularly if you've got children who are within the school age. You have the energy call. I'm going to be careful with my words because I don't want to bring things in. The energy call to support them to get through those first few weeks, to get back into the rhythm of education, having been out for 6 weeks. So my son's now been 3 months because he did his GCSEs this year. So for him to get back into that school rhythm is going to take a bit of energy and a bit of coaxing. But at the same time, I need to recognise and support my energy. I need to get my crown on. I need to put my oxygen mask on first. And that's really important, because if my energy is depleted, if I'm not sleeping well energised, then that is going to just ripple out, and I'm not going to have the energy to be able to support everybody else. So pop your oxygen mask on first, pop your crown on, and step into the energy of your personal power, because that will ripple out to everyone around you. And if you haven't got kids that are in school or uni or whatever, then it's the same thing. We all have I'm going to say drains on our energies, things that affect our energy, that can pull on our power and our energies. And we need to make sure that we are fully aligned, that we are in the right space to be able to support ourselves, so that we can show up and support those who depend on us. So that's a really, really important one. So think about, and again, you might want to do this around the new moon to put an intention around self-care, is what does that look like for you? What really supports you? Does drinking a certain amount of water, or going for a daily walk, or eating certain kinds of food, or going swimming, or doing Pilates, or doing yoga, or meditating every day, journaling every day, pulling a card every day, lying down flat 10 minutes is one of my go-tos, and I must admit I haven't done it that regularly in the summer holidays, and for no reason. I had the time, I just didn't prioritise it. September is the time to prioritise your self-care. So what is it that supports you and gets you through, and get those things in place. For accountability, I have a self-care book on Amazon. I'll pop a link below, and you can make yourself accountable. So you can put in what the things are that you're going to do. You can do this and then tick them off. Look at your energy as it moves throughout the month. With our cycles, that also affects our energy as well, and having that awareness is really important. If you need support and ideas, I have my Balance and Calm toolkit for frazzled mums. Really helpful, quick things that you can do to support your energy, sort of breathing exercises, little meditations, mindfulness things that you can do to support yourself. So really look at self-care this September, because it's really going to put you in a better place to be able to deal with others that are dependent on you, but also other things going on outside. And some of your self-care might actually be around reducing social media or internet or phone usage. You can put timers on Facebook for, and I'm sure it's the same on other ones that that tell you how long, remind me when I've been on for an hour. And sometimes in the day, if I'm watching a video on there, it can come up at 9-10 o'clock in the morning because I've been watching something specific. Some days I'm quite proud of myself because it gets towards the end of the day before it actually comes up. So there's things that you can do, awareness. You can block apps on your phone. You can take apps off your phone so you can only get to them through your laptop, through your computer, your tablet, whatever. So there's different things you can do around that just to reduce the outside world impact, because our power is within us, and that's really important. Our personal power is so important, and we give that away. We have all these calls, we have all these leaks going out, whether it's through to the media, whether it's to TV, whether it's to programs, whether it's to other people that we're giving our power to. We need to build our own resilience is the word, and that's really, really important this September, is that self-care and the resilience. Right, let's see if there's one more card that wants to come out, and then we'll perhaps pull. I've got an angel deck, so we'll pull an angel card as well and just see who is coming to support us. Love it. Clouds and distractions. This card comes up quite a lot, and the book I'm writing is called A Patch of Blue Sky, so whenever I see it I think, right, yeah, this is a sign that I need to get on. But as I was just saying, this has got the word distractions on it, and just as I was saying about all the other stuff that's open. I talk about open tabs. Is, you know, if we can close some of those tabs down, and that, like I say, that might be reducing social media, that might be not watching the news, that might be cutting cords or reducing contact with people who are, the word toxic is coming through, but it's not necessarily a deep toxicness, it's just energy draining people, or situations or places or events. It's just watch your energy through the distractions, because when you are aware of where your energy is going and how much energy you've actually got to have during the day and to share during the day, that is where, again, your personal power is going to come into play. So look for that blue sky, that space of joy, that space of happiness and expansion. Don't get distracted by all the other stuff that's out there. Just keep yourself focused. And I think with so much neurodiversity out there and awareness of that neurodiversity, I find myself as well, I'll start doing one thing and then I'll flip to doing something else. I'm thinking, no, just finish that. That's only going to take 2 minutes, and it is done then. Because if I get distracted once, it might take me 3 or 4 distractions to get back to finish what I'm trying to do. So be aware of your distractions. I have lists that just to capture all the information that I've got and things I want to do, so that I can cross it off and know that actually I'm not getting too distracted, or if I am distracted, I'm coming back to what it was that I intended to do with the day. So they are the messages for September. So again, new moon is the 3rd, full moon is the 18th. September is really all about that self-care, awareness, building your personal power and your resilience. Calling for support if that helps. You can do some releasing around the ancestors and things. And, you know, again, personal power comes down to what isn't mine, and quite often a lot of the stuff that we have in our energy won't be ours. It will be related to our parents, to our siblings, to our ancestors, to our colleagues, to other people that come to us. And personal power is about getting clear on what is yours and what is not yours. And that will really, really serve you as an empath for September. So I hope this has been a useful video. I'm really excited to do a monthly overview, because I think it's really important, because otherwise just time can just go. And I will be doing the weekly one as well for tomorrow. So if you've got any questions, let me know. If you're interested in the new moon or the full moon or some ancestral work, let me know. If you are looking for self-care support, search on Amazon for Romola Jones, and you will see that that's pretty much my focus has been around self-care. And there's lots of tools and books for not much, you know, for £10, under £10. For £15, you can probably buy the Frazzled Mum book and the journal that goes with it for that accountability. And there's also a beautiful self-care planner as well in there. I send you blessings. I send you love. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of my world. And I will see you soon. Take care. Bye.